I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I mean, it's gonna be hard to top this. I just ordered a brand new Tesla Model Y for my wife. It's a Mother's Day gift. It's her first year as a mother, so she deserves it. I have been feeling like the worst husband for the past couple of weeks because for the actual Mother's Day, I didn't get her anything because I've had this plan for months now. I've kind of planned to give her a brand new Tesla because she's been driving pretty much hand-me-downs, old beat-up cars her entire life. And now, since we have a family, she deserves to be in the safest car, one of the safest cars ever made, which is Tesla Model Y. We're gonna add it to the arsenal. I'm gonna keep my Model 3, so we're gonna have two Teslas here in the Sly household. And in this video, I thought it would be cool since I've been doing this planning sort of in secret because we're gonna try to surprise her later on this video. We're gonna see if it works or not. But in this video, I wanna kind of walk through my biggest tips, my best tips and advice for ordering a Tesla and what you need to do before you get your Tesla and actually the delivery day of the Tesla, some tips that you need to do and some things that you need to watch out for and check for. Let's start off with the order process of the Tesla. It's all ordering online directly from Tesla. So what the price is at the time of your order, that's what you get. The sooner you order, that's my first tip is order as soon as possible. Don't wait because when you order a Tesla, it essentially locks in that price. So if there is any price increases between the time you order and the time you take the delivery of your vehicle, you don't have to worry about that because you locked in your price. But you do kind of risk that $250 order fee, which they charge for ordering a Tesla. So if you can risk that, if you're okay with losing out on $250 if you don't go ahead with the purchase, it might be worth it to lock in the price, which it was worth it for us because we locked in the price in October and now the Model Y has increased like $9,000 since then. So that was one of the main reasons why I decided to go along with this purchase of the Model Y instead of buying something else that is cheaper, for example, like the Ioniq 5 or anything like that. And let's say you're about to order a Tesla Model Y. The first thing you want to do is choose the purchase price option instead of the potential savings, because by default it goes to potential savings and it adds in some made up potential savings of gas savings. It's a very arbitrary number and I hate that Tesla does that. And then also another thing to look out for is if you want the longest range and the cheapest, Tesla defaults the wheel option to the upgraded wheels. So that adds cost to your total price of the vehicle. So what you want to do if you want to save as much money as you can, just select the cheaper 19-inch smaller wheels. You're going to get longer range and you're going to save $2,000. Also, no full self-driving. I opted out of the full self-driving on this. I have full self-driving on my Model 3. For most people, that's what I recommend is to not buy full self-driving capability at this time. For the majority of people, it's not worth it quite yet. Tesla said the price is going to go up in the future, so you're kind of risking the price to go up if you want it eventually. For most people, $12,000 is a lot of money, so just save that right now and get full self-driving later on when it's actually fully fledged full self-driving. So let's talk about the biggest change in the ordering process. Tesla has changed their policy for including the Tesla connector, the charging cable basically. And now they stopped doing that. Now they're charging extra for it if you want it. So that's the last option on the configure or the ordering process page. You have two options right now. You have the wall connector, which is $400, and you have the mobile connector, which is $200. The mobile connector is what used to come with Tesla. So that's what I use. It's what most people use. And I was kind of disappointed to see that Tesla is no longer including that. However, they did lower the price and they added this little helpful selection at the ordering process, which is good. At least they did that. Now the wall connector is the most expensive option. It is going to be the fastest and it looks good, but there's really no other pros to it. In my opinion, I think the wall connector is overkill for most people because the $400 is just for the connector itself. It doesn't include installation, which is going to be more expensive than just installing an outlet when used for the mobile connector, for example. So, and the other cons about the wall connector is it's Tesla only, so you can't really charge any other vehicle with that. So if you decide to get another electric vehicle down the line, you're stuck with a Tesla wall connector that can't be used on it. And then it's also stationary, so it's on there permanently pretty much. It's going to be more complicated to remove it if you move in the future, for example. So not only does it cost to install, but it may cost to uninstall as well. And it's stationary. It stays there. It stays in one place. I always recommend for people to go with the mobile connector instead because it gives you more options for less money. It's cheaper and you can use it at home and on the go. It's very versatile compared to the wall connector. So you can use this at home on an upgraded outlet. So I think the most common and what I did as well is install or have an electrician install a NEMA 1450 outlet, which is basically a 240 volt or commonly referred to as a dryer outlet. Install that in your garage and then use the mobile connector on that outlet and just leave it. And that's how I charge every day. And it has a pretty fast charging rate, a fast charging rate for most people. 30 miles per hour when charging my Model 3. So I can get from 0 to 100% with my Model 3 at home with the NEMA 1450 in 10 hours. And you can also use that NEMA 1450 outlet for other vehicles, not just Teslas, and you can also use it for other appliances as well. So it's more versatile. But anybody who ordered before April 28th of 2022, you should get the mobile connector included with the purchase of your vehicle. Anybody after that, you're gonna have to order separately. So after you click continue to payment, you can see your configuration, and then go ahead and you can order it and reserve it with Apple Pay right there on your phone. And so once you lock in that order, the first thing you want to do is download the Tesla app, because there you can actually track your progress of your new car. So you want to create a Tesla login, and once you have that, you should be able to see your reservation and your ordered car, and it'll give you a delivery estimate. Now that delivery estimate is going to fluctuate. At the beginning, it's going to be probably far out, and it'll say like between a couple months, and then as it draws closer, it'll get more defined and more specific time frame, and then you'll eventually get a text from Tesla asking you to schedule your final delivery of your vehicle. But here you can complete the task to speed up delivery. So you want to make sure that you have all these boxes checked and marked off, and complete the insurance and pay your final payment and all that stuff. So now if you install a home charger at your home, another tip is to make sure you check out any local or federal rebates. I know when I got my NEMA 1450 outlet installed at my house back in 2018, there was a federal rebate of I think 30% of the total cost, and mine was really expensive. It was like $1,300 or something like that. So I got like $400 back. So definitely do some research and see if there are any rebates for installing an electric vehicle outlet or electric vehicle charging station at your home. Now for this Tesla Model Y for financing, I decided to end my debt-free streak and take out a $40,000 loan because I got a great 2% interest rate from my credit union, and even though I have the money to pay for the car in full, I'd much rather put that money to work by investing it. And I'm not the only one. According to clients surveyed by Bank of America, people are sitting on more cash now than in the past 20 years. And with every major index headed to bear territory, the Wall Street Journal says options are shrinking. But Bloomberg recently surveyed financial experts, and the overwhelming recommendation was to invest in alternative assets such as art, which is among the hottest markets right now, according to the Wall Street Journal. For example, this Andy Warhol painting was purchased for just $5,000 in 1967, and last week it was resold for an insane $195 million. For perspective, if you average that price appreciation over those 55 years, that's $10,000 a day, every day. Now, contemporary art prices have actually outpaced the S&P 500 by 164% for the last 25 years, while sharing a very low correlation to the equities market. And the only platform I trust for easily investing in art is Masterworks. And since launching, the 3 paintings they've sold so far have returned a net annualized gain of 30% to investors. And even though I have to add that past performance is no guarantee of future results, those numbers are incredible, so it's no surprise Masterworks has already been valued at over $1 billion. Demand is high, so there is a waitlist, but you can get priority access to skip their waitlist by clicking the link in the description below. Now, let's go see if we can surprise my wife and pick up this Model Y. So just give you a backstory. The way I got her to come with me to the Tesla store was I kind of fibbed to her, I lied to her, and said that my Model 3 needs some service. I told her I was going to make a video about the current state of Tesla service. I told her that when we get there, that Tesla has a loaner car waiting for us while they service my Model 3. I'm going to tell her the loaner car is a Model Y, and that's her dream car, and I'm going to see if she eventually gets it. So let's see what happens. We are here dropping the Model 3 off for service, and they said we are going to get a loaner vehicle. Oh yeah, got us a Model Y, baby.
They gave us a white one. Haha, that's supposed to be my car anyway. I need to sub out Andy and put Jamie.
I know, right?
Is this mommy's new car? Maybe?
You can act like it for the day.
Yeah.
But seriously, you can keep it. It's Happy Mother's Day.
Okay, cool.
Seriously, it's ours.
What?
That's ours.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
What? Nuh-uh.
I swear. It's yours. Happy Mother's Day. It's late. I've been planning this for a long time.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
No. Oh my God. What?
What do you think? That's it.
Oh my gosh. Nuh-uh.
Happy Mother's Day.
Because it did say congratulations Andy Sy, and I was like, oh, they just put it there.
For the service? do you think service? That'd be great customer service if I got over here.
Oh my gosh!
Check it out. This is our car.
Oh my gosh! Nuh-uh. No.
You still want it though after Elon's comments?
He did piss me off.
Yeah.
But I'll take the car.
So now you have a safe, reliable car. Were you surprised?
Yes! I'm still kind of baffled. Like, oh my God,
okay.
Andy!
Yeah. So let's.
You little turd.
So it worked. All right, she's genuinely surprised. Okay.
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
I'll
have to find that video on my phone. I'm talking to her.
And
it's on Mother's Day, and I'm like, did you get me my Tesla Model Y?
I've been lying. I told her I got her something on Etsy.
I've been waiting on my Etsy shipment.
I got you a Mother's Day present, but it's late. So, but it's from Etsy. Let's check it out. Hopefully everything is good with it, so we can take it home today.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, I'm shook right now. This is my favorite of all the options.
Yeah.
And it has been consistently.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to I wanted to make sure that this was the car you wanted. And the reason I went with this because it's expensive, but I plan on keeping this for a very long time. It's a great family car. Yeah. We have a little family now. It's one of the safest cars we can get.
Now I'm not worried about our road trip to Chicago.
I know. It's going to be a business vehicle too.
Funny.
So my only rule is you keep it clean.
Yeah, I will do my best.
Yeah.
When she starts eating Cheerios, good luck with that.
Cheerios is fine. I'm not worried about her as much as you.
Yeah, sorry.
So just checking out the exterior, making sure there's nothing wrong with the paint here, making sure there are no scuffs, making sure it matches correctly. This kind of looks a little different, but nothing too bad. Now this is the pearl white, so it may just be the way the light is hitting it differently. Mm-hmm. This looks like a different shade compared to this, tiny bit, but that's just maybe the way the light is hitting it. Looking for some panel gaps. Everything looks good. Right here looks good. My Model 3, when I first got it, I didn't check it well enough, and it's pretty bad right here on the passenger side of my Model 3, but this looks good. Bottom looks good. Panel gap right here looks good. This looks great. That looks good. Make sure the wheels no curb rash on the wheels. The biggest thing on my Model 3 as well is the panel gap on the front. You can definitely tell, and this looks pretty much perfect right here. Paint looks good, no scratches. Headlights look good. I can't tell if these are the old headlights. It's not a big deal. New Matrix headlights, they're not putting them on the Model Ys anymore, which is strange, but everything looks good. Panel gaps look good right here, nothing. It's a tiny bit of a white speck right here, but I'm not worried about it. This lines up pretty well, and I think the exterior looks good.
It looks great.
This is lined up pretty good. I mean, the build quality is very much improved since I got my Model 3 4 years ago. The biggest problem with this Model Y is the automatic seat. The buttons don't work. The seats don't fold down, so I got to put in a service ticket for that. They're going to come out and do it at my location, so mobile service can take care of that, which is not bad. And that's the biggest thing I've noticed so far. Other than that, everything looks pretty good. I think we can take delivery. What do you think? You want to take this on today?
Yes, please.
So now, yeah, you can set your seat, your steering wheel, all that stuff. You can go up or down. The seat can go up and down. The steering wheel can go out, down.
I mean, this feels fine.
Look, new car! Yay! So it was definitely a success. She was surprised. We didn't find any huge problems. There were a few issues that we found. Quality control at Tesla is still not quite up to par right now. They really need to still improve that, but I'll address that in the other video. So definitely check out the exterior like I did. And then once you do that, just go over the main things on the interior. Make sure the screen looks good. Make sure the seats don't have any scratches or punctures. Make sure the upholstery looks good. Make sure all the doors work properly. The handles, the manual releases on the front, and also the exterior normal handles. Make sure the windows come down properly and go back up automatically when you open and close the doors. Test out all the power windows on all the doors. Test out the seats, move them back and forth and up and down to make sure it doesn't have any weird noises. Same with the steering wheel. Make sure the glove box and the center console all open and close properly, and make sure there is a Sentry mode USB drive. Make sure the charge port door opens and closes properly. Make sure the front and the rear trunk open and close properly. Make sure the wireless chargers work for your phones. So yeah, once you go over the main things and you, if you are okay with what you have, you may have one or two minor issues. Hopefully it's something minor that the Tesla mobile service can repair. For example, I already have a Tesla service appointment created for something to get fixed on this Model Y. Luckily, you can just go on the Tesla app and submit a service request right from there. And for most things, the mobile service can come to your location and fix it. So, but for the most part, this was a good delivery. We went ahead and accepted it and took it home, and we are so excited to have it. I'm looking forward to driving this thing and comparing it to my Model 3 and just giving you guys a full review of the 2022 Tesla Model Y here in the near future. So stick around for that. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for more Tesla and tech videos. My name is Andy. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one.